Hello everyone, my name's Sammy and today we're going to do our practice sitting down. So you'll need a nice, comfortable, sturdy chair. If you find that it's a little tall for you, popping something underneath the feet. I've got yoga bricks, but you could use something like a firm book or even a firm blanket underneath the feet. Nothing too squishy because we do want to have a sense of groundedness while we're seated. Take breaks when you need them. Listen to your body. We're going to begin with some breath work and just checking into our amazing bodies and see how they're feeling today. Then we'll move on to some mobility and then we'll begin our practice, okay? So let's start by feeling nice and grounded in our seat. So we want to be comfortable as well, so make any adjustments to make you feel nice and comfy. Relax the arms wherever they feel good. The head's easy on the neck and we just want a comfortably upright posture, okay? So you may like to shut the eyes or soften the gaze or just leave your eyes open. It's up to you. This is your practice. And we'll just focus on the breath, moving in and out of the body without any effort. Just noticing how it feels as we breathe in through the nose or the mouth, down the throat, into our chest, and then gently exhaling that breath. And as we breathe in, can we make those breaths a little deeper into the body? Maybe feel the expansion through the belly and the chest. So you can even put your hands on your chest and belly and feel them rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. And this might be a time where you want to set a little bit of an intention or a goal for your practice. What would you like to get out of your practice today? Or you can just go with the flow and see what happens, what lands. Just doing a little bit of a body scan from the crown to the shoulders and arms, our body, legs and toes, and seeing how they're feeling today. Are we holding any tightness or tension or discomfort in any part of our body or our mind? And as we move through our practice, give ourselves permission to let go and release anything that's not serving us today. And then when you're ready, gently begin to open the eyes if they're shut. Maybe wiggle fingers and toes or give them some circles, maybe a stretch up, a deeper breath if that feels good. Great. Okay, now we're going to start getting a little mobile. So if you've been in one place for a while, this will feel really nice to warm up the muscles and joints. So starting from the crown, we'll just make some circles, okay? You can make these as big or as little as your neck needs today. And just be gentle with our necks. And turning the other direction, smooth and steady. Nice even breaths. Beautiful. Bring the head forward, maybe some gentle nodding. Now I'm going to offer guidance for the breath, but if it's not landing for you today, that's okay. Just breathe your natural, comfortable breath. Lovely. Bring the head to look forward. We'll get some shoulders happening here. So you might like to single shrug it or double. Maybe bring the shoulders forward and back. We can bring the elbows into it. Give the wrists a little circle. Beautiful. And maybe wiggling the fingers, scrunching, opening. Beautiful. So let's get a little movement for the torso here. So just gently coming over, swaying the arms up overhead. As we bend over, we're going to ground both of those sit bones into the chair. And we're using our strong core muscles to keep us sitting on our chair. Lovely. Let's do a few cat-cows. So sweeping forward and then opening the heart. You could inhale as you sweep the hands back. Exhale as you come into your seated cat. And from here, we'll add a few rotations, so just turning from side to side, gentle twists. Couple more. Beautiful. Coming to the front, I'm going to move my bricks out of the way for now. Pop them over here actually. Nice. So from here we'll get a little bit of hip movement, so we can just bring the knee up, just gentle steps. Maybe take them out to the side. Beautiful. And you can even make circular movements. Beautiful. Let's move on to the knees. So just bending and straightening the knees. And again, if it feels good for your knees, you may like to do a few circles. Just be gentle with this, particularly if you have knee problems. I do sometimes. So making circles, if they irritate it, just let it go and you can just bend and straighten. It's still warming up the knee. And we'll move on to the ankles. So flexing and pointing the ankles, give the toes a wiggle, maybe adding circles onto there. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, so we're going to start off our practice today doing a bit of a sun salutation. Okay, I'm going to pop this over here. And I think I might actually turn on my side a little bit for the chair, just so you can see what it looks like on the side. Okay, do a bit of adjusting here. So we're going to start off in mountain pose, or actually we'll start off in Samastiti, this one. So hands at heart space. So Samastiti is even sitting, or even like a balanced sitting or standing position. Okay, so again, we want to feel long through the spine, but not rigid. Feeling that length right up to the crown of the head. Driving the feet through the floor. So when we do that, you may even feel like the legs have got some tension. They're switched on now. From here, we're going to take an inhale into Urdhva Hastasana. So we're going to reach up with a little mini back bend. Okay, just coming back to what feels comfortable, shining that heart up. And then exhale into mountain. So palms down by the side, or Tadasana. Pressing those feet into the floor. And then we're going to inhale into our chair, our Utkatasana. Now you've got the option of lifting the bottom off the chair as well with this one. And then with the exhale, we're going to do a forward fold, Uttanasana. So you can pick how far you want to go forward. So you can start with your hands on your legs, roll the shoulders forward, gently tuck the chin, and just come down to a depth that feels good. You can keep your hands on your legs or drive them down your legs. Let your head relax. We're going to inhale into half lift. So if you do have blocks, you can either grab hold of the blocks for half lift, or you can put your hands on your shins, or even on the top of your knees. And then exhale into forward fold. Again, if you've got bricks, you can pop your hands on the bricks or your legs. And we're going to come back to our chair pose. So we're either seated or our bottom's hovering into our Utkatasana. Exhale into mountain Tadasana. Drive the feet through the floor. Inhale nice and tall, or Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale back into Samastiti. Beautiful, lovely. So we've just done a nice little flow there, just to awaken the senses. I'm going to pop these over here, turn a little bit more to the front. Nice. So, all right, so I'm going to do another little flow where we'll be going from one side to the other. Like I said, take your time. Take those breaks when you need them. Okay, it's not a very long flow. I might even spend a couple of breaths in each of the poses, just so you get to really feel what those poses or asanas feel like. Okay, so we're going to start off in mountain pose. So nice and strong in our Tadasana, so feet pushing through the floor. I may even use my bricks here to make me feel a little bit more grounded. Beautiful. And then we're going to take a nice big inhale up, stretch up above our heads, and then we're going to come into a side bend here on an exhale. And then we're going to inhale up. And then we're going to exhale, come into our goddess pose, okay? Utkatasana. And then we're going to reach up, straighten the legs. I might bring the bottom a little bit towards the edge of the chair into our Uddiyana Tadasana, or our star pose. And then from here, we're going to come into side angle. So we're going to pop the right arm onto our leg. We're going to sweep the arm up and overhead. Now, if this arm doesn't feel comfortable above your head, you can bring that hand, that right hand, to your lower back, okay? So we want to keep this chest nice and open. You can even have the hand on the hip too, okay? So from here, we'll take an extra breath just to feel what it's like. And now we're going to add a little twist to our side angle. So I'm going to grab my brick. I'm going to give you a few options here. So what we'll do is we'll pick up the right hand, we'll do a little twist. We can put the left hand on the left brick and the right hand on the right hip, or you can put that left hand on the right knee as well. So we're just adding like a bit of a forward fold and a rotation here. Let's take an extra breath to see how this feels. Nice. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale into a warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. So we can reach up. Okay, and again, if this doesn't feel comfortable for the shoulders, just bring your hands to heart space. Okay, pick your arm variation. And then on the exhale, we're going to come to the front and come into Malasana. Okay, so we'll drive through those feet, hands at heart space, nice open chest. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to come down to the left side. We're going to come into our warrior one and get my brick ready. So from here, we pick our arm variation on the inhale, whether we want our arms in the air or hands at heart space. And now we're going to do a little bit of a twist as we come into side angle with a twist. So right hand on the brick or on your leg and your left hand on your hip. So we're a little bit of a lean forward with a twist. And now we're going to do our side angle. So put your left hand on your left knee. On your next inhale, we'll sweep the arm up above our head, or we can put it on our hip or our lower back. So a few variations for the arm there. Beautiful. From here, on your next inhale, we're going to sweep up, come into our Uddiyana Tadasana, our star pose. And then we're going to exhale into our goddess, Utthana Konasana. Take a big inhale, come up, bring the legs together, and exhale into our side bend, Chaturanga. And big inhale up again, exhale back into our mountain. Beautiful, lovely. Okay, I'm just going to grab a little drink here. So that sequence has got all different body positions. We've got side bends, we've got forward folds, we've got twists, so it's got a bit of everything in it. Lovely. Okay, so from here, I'm going to pop these out. Actually, I might put them under my feet again. Nice. All right, so let's just take our hands to heart space. We're going to take a nice big inhale, stretch up, lift the chin, open the chest, and then exhale, tuck the chin, give ourselves a bit of a cuddle. Now I've got my right arm over my left arm for this one, because we're going to do this again and we'll swap arms next time. Inhale, big opening of the chest, maybe a bit of a lift in the chin. Exhale, swap arms on top, give yourselves a cuddle. Beautiful. Big inhale up and then hands down on the lap. Beautiful. Let's do a couple of neck stretches, a couple of leg stretches, and we'll start to come to Shavasana. So from here, we'll tuck the chin, lower the head forward. Just allow that head to hang heavy. Smooth, gentle breaths. And then on your next inhale, we're going to lift the chin, take a few breaths up here, draw the shoulders down. Smooth, steady breaths. Beautiful. When you're ready, bring your head forward. We're going to inhale, find length in our body. Exhale, tip our heads to the left. You may even like to pop the right hand down. So we'll spend a couple of breaths here and notice where we're feeling this. It can feel nice if you've had a bit of a tight neck. And inhale, bring the head up. Exhale, take it over to the right and do the same with the opposite hand. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. And then with our legs, I think it might be nice if we can stretch and turn a little bit to the side, stretch it forward a little bit. We'll do a bit of a forward fold. I can have my foot on the block here too for this one. Get a bit organized here. Okay, so finding length through the body, we'll do a little bit of a forward fold here. I've got a nice long spine for this one, but then I'm going to take it on my next exhale. I'm going to allow my spine to soften a little bit, but still keep my my chest nice and open. So coming down on the exhale, allow my back to round just a bit, tuck the chin. I can even relax my hands a bit. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. Lovely. Give that leg a little shimmy shake and we change to the other one. Oops. Get a little organized here. Find that good spot. All right, so inhale, find length in the body, and exhale, start to fold forward. I've got a long spine first. Inhale, find a little bit more extra length, and then exhale, allow that softness in the spine. A little bit of a chin tug. And then inhale, start to look at upwards and come up to a seated position. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to come into our Shavasana, our nice resting time. So get yourself nice and comfortable. I'm going to grab my cushion actually, pop that behind my back. And really nice thing for opening the chest can be putting a pillow behind my back. I'm gone off another tangent here, but I find lately if I want to have a bit of chest opening, with today's lifestyle, we can have a tendency to be quite forward and rounded in our stance. And I was just having a little play the other day and I thought I'll just put a pillow long ways along my spine and just let my hands just drop, and it's just nice and opening for the chest. This might even feel good for your Shavasana if you want more of an opening of the chest. So I'm going to do that today. Love my little tangents. Get my blocks ready. All right, so you may like to shut the eyes or soften the gaze, pop your arms wherever they feel comfortable. We'll take a few letting go breaths just to release any muscle tension that you may be holding. So taking a deep inhale in, deep into our bodies and letting it go. And another one. And you can take as many of these as you like. And then when you're ready, coming into your comfortable breath, giving yourself permission to let go of any thoughts that may be swirling around in your mind. Let them go with every exhale. Let them float away like clouds in the sky. Give ourselves some time for some loving kindness and compassion. To lean in, to letting go. Just notice how the breath feels moving in and out of the body. How our body feels after we've gone through and made those beautiful shapes in our practice today. And let go of trying to relax. If you do find you've got some thoughts floating around in your mind, just acknowledge them. Don't try and fight them. Focus on your steady, smooth breath. body gently begin to awaken, you may like to take a deeper breath. Wiggle fingers or toes, maybe stretching it out. Beautiful. Okie dokie, we're all done with our practice. I do love bringing these chair practices to you. They're so much fun. And they're so adaptable to like everyday life. So, you know, if you've been on a long trip or you're sitting in a waiting room, getting in and moving your body with some cat-cows or some gentle twists just to get that blood circulating can feel so delicious. Okay, so thank you for sharing this practice with me. If you've got anything you'd like to see or you've got any feedback, leave something in the comments. I'd really love to know what you would like out of these videos. And other than that, I wish you a beautiful day or evening or whenever you're doing your practice, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.